Alright, so we got a nice steep approach of death going on here. Let's try to level this thing out. Welcome back everybody to Dark Shadow Studios. I hope you've been enjoying these videos so far, because I am definitely enjoying making them. Today we're going to take a little bit of a different approach. I've been flying the Dodo Seaplane an awful lot, which is a really fun plane to fly, because it's kind of like easy to fly, I guess. It's slow and rides nice and smooth, and you can land on water or land. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'm going to fly this private jet here. It's not the Luxor, it's the actually I can't remember the name of it. The Luxor, it seems like, is a little bit faster, but I could be wrong about that. You can see it's not quite as attractive as the Luxor, but it's a good looking jet. Got to make sure that there's not a jumbo jet about to land, or this will be a really short video. Alright, so looks like we're all clear to go here. The good thing about these jets is there's not really much risk of not getting enough runway. I mean, as long as you can get a couple hundred feet, you can usually get it up off the ground, and then they just kind of power through. You know, it's a lot different than flying like the Dodo or one of the other single engine planes. You kind of get it up in the air, and for the first couple minutes it's just keeping it there until you gain speed. These things, you just hop up in the air like it's nothing, and really from there, that's most of the drama is taken out of it. Unless you get caught in the rain or something, there's a lot of turbulence, a lot of wind, then it can get a little bit rough. But this one here, it's really nice. The one thing I wish you could do is I wish you could turn around and like walk back in the jet whenever it's on the ground. I'd like to see like what the interior's like. I think in online, if you have 4 people in it, that 2 of the people are actually in the back, in kind of the guys I saw had a video, they were calling it the VIP area. So I don't know, I want to try that out. You know, I play on the Xbox One, so if there's anybody who wants to get together and play some on GTA Online, just, you know, let me know in the comments, and we'll line that up. But you can see here I'm kind of flying around, just wanting to take a look at these other jumbo jets that are heading towards the airport. You know, in the 360 version, I think you would see these jets up in this area in the distance, but I don't think they actually would ever go to the airport and land. Whereas if you follow those now, they actually will. So that's pretty cool. It seems like in every little aspect that I've seen in the game, they kind of just take advantage of that extra power that they have with the Xbox One and the PS4. It really makes you wonder what they're going to do with the PC version. I feel like the PC version might actually take it another step forward. But if you look here, what we're doing is we're going to try to land this thing at the desert airstrip. The bigger one, the small one, you couldn't land this. It's just too fast. You don't have enough room there. But at the bigger one, even there, it's not as easy as it is at the big Los Santos International. You know, there you got enough room to land those jumbo jets. This one here in the desert, you got to get it down pretty fast. I mean, down, like, because of all the power lines and stuff like that, you have to kind of drop in fast, and once you get on the ground, you got to slow down because there's not a lot of room. It's a pretty cool area out here, where as far as like flying, there's a lot of like cool mountains and the lakes and the rivers and streams and all that stuff. The beaches are really cool to fly around, but you can't just go leisurely cruise along the beach in something like this. Like in one of my other videos, I was doing that in the seaplane. You can't do that in this very easy. You can do it, but any wrong move, you're probably going to end up crashing to the side of the mountain or into a tree, because these things are just a lot more twitchy. They react faster to everything, so you have to be a little more careful. You can see we're coming down here pretty aggressive. I like to kind of come straight down into this airfield here because it doesn't have a huge long runway. That way you kind of get in, slow it down as much as you can while diving, and then pull it up and just level it real good at the beginning. That way you're not like, you can overshoot really easy on a short runway. So I've done that a lot. Like you go almost a third of the way down or even halfway down before you finally get the thing on the ground, and that's how you end up overrunning it. So instead you just get down real fast, level it out, and then from there you know, you can set it down nice and easy and have plenty of room to stop. Now, I was basically just making that the video, and so here I'm kind of goofing around. Then I realized, you know, I should probably do a little bit more of it taxiing around and go back to the beginning. But I was kind of being indecisive. I changed my mind again and decided, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to fly back to Los Santos. So here I go and I take off, and then see here in just a minute, I do get this thing off the ground. I'll wait until the last second. And I think I just kind of didn't realize I still had my capture device going, so for a few seconds there I just kind of left it recording, and then I turned it off, and then a minute later I was like, why did I turn that off? So I turned it back on, and now here I am flying back to Los Santos. I think we missed like a minute and a half. You can see the airfield back there, it's not too far, but very indecisive. Still pretty new to this capturing gameplay. You know, it's really fun. I like it. There's a lot of things in the past that I wish I had the device for back then that I could have, you know, saved and put it on the computer, or even uploaded it on the internet. But even just for my own use, I'd like to have some of those things. It's a really cool thing. You can see here, like I think I'm cruising at like no throttle, which you can do in most planes and jets, no problem. Not 100% sure. I might actually have to throttle down still. You can cruise in something like this with no throttle, and it will slightly lose altitude, which is a little bit unrealistic, I guess, because you're putting out enough power to still move at really high speed. It doesn't really make a lot of sense that you would lose any altitude, but that's how they have it set up a little bit. If you don't pull up every so often, just a tiny bit, you kind of slowly descend. But you can see I'm lining up. It's kind of foggy. The clouds were getting really dark and everything. I took off back there, and it actually ended up storming right after this video was done. But you can see it's getting kind of hazy, getting the airstrip nice and lined up, and just kind of this is a really easy landing unless it's real windy or something. It's a huge wide airstrip. It's a mile long, and you can just kind of take your time, get it perfectly how you want it, set it down real nice and smooth, and then from there you can go right to your hangar, which I'm playing as Michael, so his hangar's right off the end of this. One thing I did not do here is I didn't check and see if the jumbo jets were about to land. I just kind of went for it. Fortunately, I was lucky enough to make it, but I have done it before where I did that, and right here I got hit by one of those huge jumbo jets because I looked to see if they were coming. Pulling into the hangar here, one thing that was, when I got out, I was really happy about, I guess I was kind of excited, like, wow, that's really cool, is this jet is all dirty because of landing in the desert on the sandy airfield there. You can see, I'm going to turn around and look at it, and you know, it's all dirty and pretty much a big mess. I think that's pretty cool. One of the cool things that I don't know if that was in the 360 version, but just adds something to the game. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. But another flying video. I know you probably get tired of flying videos, but let me know in the comments what you'd like to see, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.